In this video, we'll illustrate the difference between absolute references and relative references. So here in column C, we have the the amount of land that's in a country that is forested. Okay, so this is going to be the amount of forested area. This is going to be the total area. And if we wanted to express the percentages forested, we would simply say equals C value divided by the D value, and then we can express that as a percent. Now, here I can see C3 divided by D3. If I copy this down, these will be relative copies so that each calculation is going to be a percentage. We'll see C4 divided by D4, and you can scroll all the way down. You see the actual percentages that are forested. Now, that would be an example of when we use a relative reference. Now, an absolute reference would be, how about if you wanted to say what percentage of the total land surface in the world is forested in any particular country. So we're going to say here is that percent of Earth. So now we want to reference everything with respect to this value here, which is the total land mass in the world. And so now I'm going to say equals the amount in forest, same value, but I'm going to divide it by now an absolute reference. I want to say by absolute G absolute 2. And so the dollar signs there is going to peg it as always going to G2. So when I copy this down, okay, first I'll express it as a percentage. When I copy it down, then it's going to always reference back to this cell. So for example, if I click on India, for example, here's the formula, C9, which happens to be India's forest, divided by absolute G2 goes all the way back here to total land in the world. And so it's always referring back to here in an absolute reference.